Hi, thanks for joining the class. Let me quickly give you instructions on what I expect you to work on today's lesson. Today we're going to start a new unit, which is Unit 8, Gas Properties and Gas Laws. Now, we only have about 3 lessons under this unit, in addition to the quiz or to the test or unit test. So the first lesson, which is going to be the one you complete today, is Kinetic Molecular Theory. And then the next lesson will be Gas Laws, which is a PhET simulation. And then you have the Gas Laws, which kind of goes over the different gas laws that are present in this unit. We're not going to go into much calculations, although there are calculations, but we're going to skip some of the calculations because of time. So for today's lesson, I need you to click on Kinetic Molecular Theory, and that will launch the lesson for today. And as usual, click on Read to go through or to start the unit or to start the lesson. And the first page is on lesson objective, essential question, and background information. Please go through this and then complete the questions at the bottom just to check if you understood what the lesson objectives are and also the background information. Now the next screen is going to be on lesson vocabulary. You click on each word or each phrase to learn what each or what they represent or what they mean, and answer the questions at the bottom. Here, just simply drag and drop the words to fill in the boxes and check. If you missed any, please go over the lesson vocabulary again and then try it. Now, the third screen is going to be where the information on kinetic molecular theory is on. So there are about 4 of them I want you to go through, and then you will answer the questions that follows. Okay? Now, the kinetic molecular theory simply tries to explain the properties of gases. Now, let me quickly mention here that this is simply talking about ideal gases, because sometimes real gases behave differently from ideal gases, but it kind of gives you an understanding of how gases in general behave. Now, the next screen is going to be brief review on the states of matter, the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. You go over those, and then the 5th page is going to be on temperature, okay, and also how temperature works. And after you've done with that, you look at absolute zero. What is absolute zero? Is it possible to have absolute zero? And also look at it 3 different scales of temperature. But in using gas laws, we're simply going to use the Kelvin scale, okay? Although you might be given the Celsius temperature, you'll be expected to convert Celsius to Kelvin while using when calculating any gas problem, okay? So to simply change from Celsius to Kelvin, all you need to do is to add 273 to 0 degrees Celsius. That will give you the Kelvin. The same thing, if you want to change from Kelvin to Celsius, you subtract 273 from the Kelvin temperature to give you the Celsius temperature. All right. Now, once you're done with that, you click on next, and that should give you the term pressure and what it means. It's a kind of additional information on pressure, and also some of the units of pressure. The most common unit of pressure that we're going to be using this unit is going to be Pascal, which is PA. There's atmospheres, there's kilopascal, there's psi, and also there's millimeter mercury. But the most common one that we will use is going to be, it might be Pascal or it might be millimeter mercury. Okay, and then when we move on to the page 8, this is kind of a video that summarizes the kinetic molecular theory. It's less than 2 minutes, so you kind of watch it so that I can give you a brief summary of what the lesson or what you're supposed to remember or know in this lesson. And then page 9 is the demonstration of learning. Consists of 4 questions. I expect you to be able to apply what you learned in previous pages in answering those questions before looking at some of the facts about gases. Now, this is just for your information. It's not going to be tested. The facts about gas is not going to be tested. I just feel they are kind of interesting facts that you could be interested in knowing. Okay, and that will be all. And then once you're done, please don't forget to click on submit and for it to register in grades. If not, it might not save or I might not see what you did. All right, and that's it. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email or write it down, and when I see you next class period, feel free to ask. And that's it for me. You take care. Bye.